So if you bought SCHD last week to start collecting income, you might be waiting 90 days for your first distribution to come in. And that's the part that nobody tells you when they explain how great SCHD is. It pays quarterly, and depending on when you buy, your money sits there for weeks, sometimes nearly 3 full months before a single dollar of income arrives in your account. For a retiree or someone who's trying to build an income floor, that waiting period is a real problem, and there's a better way to enter this position that pays you from day one while also getting you into SCHD at a lower price than you'd pay today. SCHD pays dividends 4 times a year, once a quarter. The ex-dividend dates typically fall in March, June, September, and December. To receive a distribution, you have to own the shares before the ex-dividend date. If you miss it by 1 day, you're waiting until the next quarter, okay? Most investors don't time their purchases around this calendar at all, right? They see SCHD performing well, they read about its dividend growth record, they buy it, and then they look at their accounts a few weeks later and wonder why nothing has even arrived yet. And the answer is simple. They bought after the last ex-dividend date, and now they're sitting through the full quarterly cycle. On a position of any real size, that gap, in my opinion, matters. If you put 20 grand into SCHD and you're expecting quarterly income, waiting 80 to 90 days for your first payment is 80 to 90 days your capital isn't working for you in a way that you expected. And in that same period, the stock might drift, correct, or stay flat, and you'd have been better off with a completely different entry strategy. This isn't a flaw in SCHD, it's just how quarterly dividends work. But most income investing content doesn't talk about the entry timing problem because it doesn't fit the simple just buy it and hold narrative, right? Here's the framework that changes how I think about entering any quarterly paying fund, okay? Before I buy any income position, I ask 2 questions. Number 1, what am I paying for this right now? And is that price I'd feel good about 6 months from now? Number 2, is there a way to enter this position that pays me during the waiting period instead of leaving my capital idle? SCHD has an actively traded options chain. That means instead of buying shares at today's price and waiting up to 90 days for the first distribution, I can sell something called a cash secured put below today's price and collect options premium immediately on the same day that I open the trade. That premium is income. It arrives before any dividend even would, and it comes with a side benefit. If SCHD drops to my strike, I'm assigned and I own it at a lower cost basis than if I had just bought it at the market value today. And there's other 2 possible outcomes, both better than simply buying at the market price and just waiting. But let's talk about the specific problem with buying after ex-dividend, right? Because I want to make this really concrete. SCHD's Q1 2026 ex-dividend was in mid-March. If you bought SCHD in late March, which a lot of people did given the 2026 reconstitution news and the fund's strong early year performance, you missed that distribution entirely. Your next payment, it comes in June. From late March to June is roughly 70 to 75 days. Your capital is deployed, the position is on your books, but you're not receiving any income from it during that window at all. And that, in my opinion, is a trap. If instead you had sold a 45-day cash secured put on SCHD in late March at a strike 5 to 7% below market, you would have collected immediate upfront premium. The put expires mid-May. If SCHD stays above your strike, you keep the premium and can repeat the process or buy shares directly. If SCHD drops to your strike, you get assigned at a lower price than you would have paid in March, and now you're positioned to receive the June distribution as an actual shareholder. Either way, income was generated during the period when simply buying would have produced literally nothing for you. Now let's talk about what SCHD's options chain actually looks like, right? Because SCHD has a functional options market, not the deepest chain in the world, but liquid enough to trade single to a few contracts efficiently at common strike. Bid-to-ask spreads on SCHD are typically reasonable for the fund size and as well as the trading volume. The put premium available will be modest compared to a volatile individual stock, right? SCHD is a low volatility fund by design. That's part of what makes it attractive as an income holding. Lower volatility also means lower IV, which means lower options premium. A 45 45-day put at a 5% out of the money strike might generate somewhere in the 1% range on collateral depending on the market conditions. And that's not dramatic, but it's income during a period what would have otherwise been completely silent for you on capital that was going to be deployed into SCHD anyway. But let's talk about the assignment scenario now. If you get assigned on the put, you now own 100 shares of SCHD at your strike price, which is below where it was when you sold the put. That lower cost basis means a higher yield on your investment than if you had bought it at the market value. A fund that yields 3.6% at $25 per share yields 3.8% if you paid $24. Same fund, same dividends, better yield because you paid less. The put strategy delivered a discount that buying at market could not. From that point, you're a regular SCHD shareholder. You collect the quarterly dividend. You can sell covered calls now on top of the position if the option setup makes sense. And the premium you collected when you sold the put counts as the income that preceded all of it. Let's talk about the big picture though. SCHD is a strong long-term holding for me. The dividend growth record is real. The reconstitution process is systematic and it's disciplined. The fund deserves its place in an income portfolio, at least in mine. But how you enter matters. Buying at market price right after an ex-dividend date leaves your capital sitting idle for up to 90 days before the first payment. Selling a put before you buy lets that capital earn something during the waiting period and gives you the possibility of a better entry price if the stock dips. The waiting trap isn't a reason to avoid SCHD. It's a reason to think about your entry timing rather than buying on impulse the day you decide you want it from a YouTube video. A 45-day put costs you nothing if it expires worthless. Your capital was reserved and you collected premium. If it gets assigned, you own SCHD cheaper now. That's a better deal than the default behavior most do. And here's how I personally handle my SCHD entries, right? I buy a little every week. I track the ex-dividend calendar as well. If I want to add to my SCHD position, I check where we are in the quarterly cycle. If we're within a few weeks of ex-dividend and the price feels reasonable, buying directly makes sense. The distribution is close enough that the waiting period is really short anyway. If we're right at the ex-dividend and the next one is 10 to 12 weeks out, I look at the put chain first. If there is a strike that represents a price I'd be comfortable owning at, typically 5 to 8% below current price, and the premium is worth the collateral commitment, I'll sell the put and wait to see where it actually goes. Not every cycle produces a clean put setup for SCHD, okay? Sometimes the premium is way too thin to justify the complexity. In those cases, I just buy the shares. But the habit of checking the calendar and the options chain before defaulting to a market purchase has improved my average entry price over time and has generated income during what would have otherwise been completely silent periods. I got some questions for you guys in the comments. Great conversations in there as always. Number one, have you ever bought SCHD and then realized you had to wait the full quarter for your first distribution? And did that change how you think about your entry timing? And number two, have you ever tried selling puts on SCHD as a way to enter the position? If so, how did it compare to just buying the shares directly? Let me know down below in the comments. If you want to take your education further, I want to invite you to the Ark Options Strategy workshop. Click the first link in the description of today's video. At the end of it, I give you my 10 favorite wheel strategy stocks that are all under $30, plus my income calculators, as well as my full trade lock template completely for free. Click the first link in the description of today's video, guys. Remember, sell options, collect premiums, repeat. I'll see y'all tomorrow.